Underneath everything, we are nothing more than brains. These small organs hold our hopes and our dreams, our memories, opinions, quirks, and our personalities. However, going slightly further outward is your skeleton, and that's the topic for today's video. We are talking about skeletons! Now, I get it. You might have a bone to pick with that being the entire topic of the video. Maybe think that's more of a skeleton of a theme than a full-bodied video topic. Or perhaps you think that it's an idea with a lot of meat on its bones. Shut the fuck up! Sorry, I might need to get my putty bone checked by a doctor. In the meantime, let's jump into skeleton discussion. Let's start by learning about what a skeleton is. We recently reviewed the sun and we went over some children's media in order to get a better idea of what the sun is on a basic level, so perhaps we can do the same here. Let's start off with this video. It's called 3D Skeleton Dance, Halloween Skeleton Finger Family Songs for Children. What a title. That's a pretty intense way to open a video like this. I mean, the target demographic probably hasn't even been born yet.
Daddy finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do?
Did you hear that evil laugh? This is too scary!
Mommy finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do?
It's not even like there's any further depth to this. They just say the same thing. I don't know, talking skeleton fingers. How do you do? Okay, that video was too stupid and too scary. Let's try something else. This is called Learn Colors with Skeleton Bulbs, Halloween Finger Family Songs, Hoopla Halloween. That's the entire title of this video.
Yellow bones, where are you?
Here I am, how do you do?
Pink bones, where are you?
Here I am, how do you do?
Listen, folks, this is what your kids are watching on YouTube unsupervised. They're being taught that skeletons ask, "How do you do?" constantly, and that your bones are wildly different in color.
Blue bones, where are you?
This video could get an award for the worst lip syncing ever, and I'm a still image.
Red skull, where are you?
You mean that's not just some crazy disguise? I've been working with a Nazi. That mask must be cutting off the oxygen to your brain. I may be a criminal lunatic, but I'm an American criminal lunatic. Keep back, boys. This creep is mine. You know, the skeletons in that video had weird voices. They kind of sound zombie-ish. Zombies and skeletons are generally the main faces of undeath in a lot of media. Hell, there are even populations of them in the Up, and that's real life. Maybe we can consult an expert on the topic.
Zombies are just way cooler than skeletons. You'd think to yourself that rotting flesh can prevent zombies from being better than skeletons, but it actually allows me to keep people away who don't want to be around me. People love me for me. I've always grown up with films based around zombies like Night of the Living Dead and 28 Days Later. Like, honestly, are there even any good films based around skeletons? Massive difference between skeletons and zombies is the state of flesh. Zombies have rotting flesh still on them, while skeletons are, I guess, the ending point where the flesh is rotted away completely. In media, zombies tend to still have their brains when reanimated, whereas for skeletons, they actually usually lack their brains when they are reanimated, and it's usually purely done through magic alone. In conclusion, my take is very much not biased as a zombie, so from that, skeletons are just lame. Sorry to say. Back to you, Work.
Wow, what an amazing segment that was from Stubborn Zombie. Maybe there are other content creators who make content about skeletons. This here is a short called Skelepathy from Pirate Software.
Ever think about how skeleton enemies in video games know your location, despite having no eyes or ears?
This is a very important question. I mean, after all, skeletons don't really have access to, any of the senses that humans do. No eyes, no ears, no nerves, no nose, or even a tongue. Yeah, come to think of it, how do skeletons even talk?
The skeleton that's inside you is communicating that information to them telepathically.
That makes total sense, oh my god! Let's see how Pirate Software handles this information.
Skelepathically. I have never heard this word, and now that I know this word, I think you're correct, and I don't like that.
Wow, who knew that skeletons have their own language? I wonder what kind of things they talk about.
You've forever altered every Dungeons & Dragons game that I have going forward. That's what you've done.
You know, D&D is a pretty popular game with some pretty iconic skeletons. Maybe we should take a look at them throughout the various editions. We start out pretty promisingly with first edition. I mean, look at these guys. They're so nice and friendly. Love these guys. Excellent skeletons. Then you go to second edition and they're just partying. Ooh, I want to join them. But as time goes on, you get these guys who are all like, hey, let's stab the skeletons. And the skeleton's like, hey man, don't stab me. By 4th edition, they're so miserable. I mean, you would be too. Imagine if everyone tried to stab you even though you didn't have internal organs. And on top of that, you had to be in 4th edition. It's a fate worse than death. And they would know. You know, because they're skeletons. Finally, 5th edition, I mean, he's gone through some shit. Look at that, he's got arrows in the back of his head. His clothes and gear are all torn, but look at his sword. I mean, someone took a bite out of that. Seems like the real life of a D&D skeleton is miserable indeed. You know, there's one corner of the internet I rarely explore here on my channel, and that is the cursed, abandoned hellscape known as Reddit. Oh, hold on. Don't click off just yet. Hold on. I have found a subreddit that actually doesn't suck. I know, but the legends are true. This is The Pack, the best subreddit ever. It's all about badass skeletons saying badass stuff. Here's some cool posts I found.
Lots of people say I'm a loose cannon. Fun fact, so is my butthole. Woke up, took a shit, got out of bed. Hi! Oh yeah? Land of the free? So why can't I rinse my balls in the Burger King soda dispenser? People say I don't mind because I don't care about the rest of society. I don't mind because I can't lose my butthole. Even the hardest thugs have to sometimes empty the dishwasher.
In The Pack, posters represent themselves in their situations with skeletons. That's pretty close to skeletons making media themselves. But what if I told you that I have exactly that? Media by skeletons. This band is called Songwriter X and the Skeleton Band, and they rock. This song is called We're the Skeleton Band, Don't Piss Your Pants. What a title.
We're the Skeleton Band, we're the Skeleton Band. We're the Skeleton Band, gonna be your plan.
Wow, I have no idea how skeletons sing and dance and play music, but goddamn, these guys are awesome at it.
We're not gonna let you go to hell alone. We're not gonna let you go to hell alone.
And they're so caring and generous, wow.
We'll hold your hand. Just don't miss your man.
You know, there's that thing, number one, and number two has to do with, with vowel movements, the one that starts with a P. I might do it in my pants. I'm really glad it's not number two, but it's a natural urge. It must have something to do with zero gravity. If we don't solve this soon, it's gonna be pretty bad in a different sense. I like that song, but my favorite song by them is probably Boney Boys.
Hey, mister, say oi, oi. Here comes the Boney Boy.
I love this song's melody. It's a cheerful anthem about what it truly means to be a skeleton.
Hey, mister, a band of brothers. They all love their mothers.
And they're so wholesome too. Such a positive group. The instruments are just as good as the lyrics. I guess when you don't have flesh, it makes it so you can just play the guitar that much more accurately.
They're the Boney Boys.
Boney Boys is great. Seriously, check this band out. But we're going to keep rolling with that. Our next song, again by them, is called Dance on Water. Dance on Water is a beautiful song. It's a simple song that's more about vibes than anything too tangible. For me, the song portrays simple silliness experienced with a loved one. It effectively portrays the emotions of just having fun with someone special.
If I could dance on water, if I could dance on water, if I could dance on water, I'd dance a jig for you.
The meaning behind this part specifically isn't really expanded upon because it doesn't need to be. It's just about wanting to have a good time.
When they were up, they were up. When they were down, they were down. And when they were halfway up, they were not up nor down, down, down.
The song is just so lighthearted and fun. I can't help but smile when I listen to it. God damn, listen to the way those strings sob for that skeleton. Unfortunately, there's a darker angle to this story. Jimmy Fallon, a late-night talk show host, has a series called Do Not Play or Do Not Read, stuff like that. On it, he'd present media that he disliked in order to make fun of it. This wasn't done with the permission of the various creators of said media. Dance on Water was one such piece of art that was highlighted in the series. I've made my own personal feelings about the song pretty clear, but let's try and put those aside for just a moment. Just because I like something doesn't mean everyone else has to, and that includes Jimmy Fallon. Let's see what his criticisms of the song are.
If I could dance on water, I'd dance a jig for you.
Who taught the guy to say water, though? He's not saying water, he's saying...
Who put that out, though? What label put that out?
Skeleton? I don't know, man. Songwriter X in the Skeleton Band.
Wow, really cool. So his main criticism is that the singer has an accent. Awesome. Yeah, even his guest doesn't engage with that. He just immediately starts asking about the band.
I just think if you could do this song, you gotta say, you're saying, if I could dance on water.
That joke wasn't funny the first time. Like, you're a talk show host. Why are you this bad at talking?
If I could dance on water, if I could dance on water, I'd do a jig for you. Yeah, you like it. They like it. It's not bad when the Roots play it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what, Jimmy Fallon? This song sounds really good when there isn't a little bitch in your ear trying to convince you that it sucks. You know how I know? Because before you even started making fun of the song while you're making that fucking facial expression of a vomiting cat, yeah, that one, you played part of the song and the crowd loved it.
Who
Fuck Jimmy Fallon. All my homies hate Jimmy Fallon.
Fuck you, Jimmy Fallon. Fuck you. Fuck you. You stinky. I hate you.
Fuck Jimmy Fallon!
I hate you, Jimmy Fallon.
Ugh. Fuck Jimmy Fallon.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Hey, but seriously? Fuck you.
Hey, Jimmy Fallon. You're a git. You hear me? You're a git. A right royal one.
Jimmy Fallon. James Fallon. Fuck you. Go. Get your driver's education again. I feel like you don't know how to drive just by the vibe you give me. I hate your legs. They get you places that I don't want you to be. That's about the end of the rant.
If you want to see real skeleton journalism, check this out. This is breaking news by the channel Skelet.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Look at the stoic and professional gaze of our heroic anchor Skeleman.
Hello. Hello.
I guess the Finger Family videos from earlier were right. Skeletons just love greeting people.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
For a skeleton, he's just so... meaty.
Hello.
And there you have it. Excellent skeleton journalism. Let's take a deeper look into the daily life of a skeleton journalist.
Hello, you have no new messages?
Alas, he is sad and lonely. Let's hope he can go out and find new friends. Aw, man, the other skeletons are too busy watching a show about cranking hogs to answer the doorbell. our skeleton journalist will have to try something else. The skeleton journalist has learned to socialize and is doing so with the biggest skeleton ever! Yay! And now they're in a band! Cool! And now now they're having an orgy. Huh. I mean, yeah, okay. I guess that's a happy ending to their story, and maybe it's a good spot to end this one. This was quite the adventure. There are far more skeletons in media than I originally realized. Honestly, this video could have gone on for much longer, but eventually it did have to come to an end. I hope you enjoyed watching the video as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you all so much for watching. Please consider subscribing, commenting, and giving a like if you enjoyed it. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!